Hi, I'm Nightshade, and that's my mom.
Hello, I'm Sophie Faye, and that's my daughter.
This is going to be a mid-month reading for Aries. Sophie's going to use the Tarot Grand Lux. I'm going to use a regular Rider-Waite. Sophie's going to ring the bell for Spirit.
All right, we have not invited Spirit in today. This is our first throw. So we invite Spirit and Archangel Uriel into our home and to the table to help us with this read. Thank you. Thank you. All right, I have on the bottom.
Well, first one out. I don't know what you got on the bottom, but...
Empress.
And I got 10 of Swords.
Oh my, the Empress.
Interesting.
How nice. All right, let's see.
Well, there's nowhere to go from here but up.
Yeah,
That's
really,
the 10
that's
of Swords.
the 10 of
This
Swords.
is almost, remember, it's almost like a cathartic card, because when you get this one, it means this is the end of something. Number 10 obviously means it's the end, because the only thing it can come back to is the Ace. So it's going down. Everything is, the sun's coming up, but everything else is going down, like all of the problems, everything's been floored. 10 swords have been put in it. It's not going anywhere. It's done.
That's right.
All right, so.
All right, let's see then. The worst is behind you, Aries. Where do you have to go? Show us where this read goes for Aries for mid-month November until the end of the month.
7. So if you're still in that defensive mode, now's the time to get rid of it, simply because, like we said, the 10 means it's the end of something. So, and I got some that were flipped, but I'm not going to take them. This makes sense, though, because it's with the 9 of Swords in this little group right here. It makes sense, because the 9 and 10 sometimes come out together, just like the 5 and 7 of Swords. And
yeah, 5 and 7s come out a lot.
And if you hear noise, sorry, our neighbors are gutting their house. And
I know it. Their townhome is being gutted completely.
they're literally gutting it.
I mean, ceilings, the kitchen has been removed, everything. How nice for them.
Ta-da! Page of Cups. So, like we said, nowhere
The
to go
sun.
but up. So you got the sun.
The
10,
brightest card in the deck.
7, sun. Now you're looking at something. Now you can see it. Because with that sun, it's illuminating. So now you can see whatever this Page of Swords is trying to tell you, what you've been trying to listen to. When you're down here facing the dirt,
down,
you can't hear nothing. And when you're trying to fight off other people and you're defensive, you can't hear anything. You've been hurt. It's terrible, and you've been in that place in the dirt for a while, but now the sun's coming. So it speaks of a...
and you need to get past this
too.
right here.
Yeah, you can't stay in. Well, for defensive purposes, it's a good place to be if people are coming at you. But it does say that you're on the higher ground too. But now whatever it was that floored you, now you're ready to look at it. Maybe you're coming out of it. So this is you going, okay, so what happened? What can I do to fix this? How can I make it better? How can I not do this again? Exactly. Is what you should be asking, Aries. How can I not do this again?
How can I prevent it from happening? What did I do?
I keep getting myself into trouble. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Shit. Here we go. 8. Okay, so we know that 8's like an abandonment of something that seemed like maybe at first it was okay, it was good, it worked, and all that, and now you're leaving it. None of those cups are... We don't know what's in those cups. We don't know if they're empty. We don't know if they're dry. We don't know if they're full. We don't know what. But they're all upright. So, what's in them? What are you leaving? We don't know.
Hermit.
So, if you're thinking, you're on the move. So, if anybody is doing like specific moving meditations, that's good, because that's what that tells me right there is if anybody's doing some kind of like...
Right.
You're
moving around, you're doing a little traveling on your own.
And 7. So you got double 7s right
underneath each other. 7, 7 mean anything to anyone?
Happy 77th.
All right. Give us.
So now you've got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Everyone's on the table. Strong Virgo right here with the Hermit with the 7 right next to it. And then you've got strong Leo with this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius wand, but with the sun right next to it. So you've got strong Leo, strong
Leo.
Virgo. All right? I love my Virgos.
I went to say Virgo is one of my signs.
I love
Gemini,
my Virgos.
Gemini, Virgo.
I like get along really well with earth signs because I need it. That's just me in particular. You know, everybody has their thing. Sword signs, I can, they're tough for me, but because they don't listen. They're tough for me because they don't listen. They can't make a decision to save their motherfucking lives either. They can't. They just can't say yes or no. You got to get them on the fucking fly for they'll do anything. All right, now we got Aquarius on the table.
Oh, my.
Underneath that sun.
Oh, goodness.
So
the sun and the storm.
while we're recording this, I know the moon is in Taurus. And we just went past a full moon. Beaver moon.
Last night, yeah.
Everybody hates the word beaver. So I'll just let that shit go right there. But with Aquarius, we know that this is something that, you know, obviously it involved other people. The Aquarius, the stars, like our social, we're trying to bring good to everybody. The do-gooders.
All right, the 2 of Wands. This reminds me of the chakra cards.
Yep,
Chakra.
with all those.
Colors.
She got all right, I'm going to take it because it was only one that flipped. Now we got strong Cancer on the table underneath those cups. So look how you all are mirroring each other here. Everybody is on the table for Aries, and you've got people all pointing the fingers at everybody else. This speaks of everybody pointing the finger at you, Aries. So are you trying to deflect? Are you trying to get yourself out of a situation where you're like, oh God, I really... Everybody was pointing the finger at you, and then they decided they were going to start throwing swords. Then you had everybody pointing their fingers at you over here. Here you are as a Hermit, lots of 7 energy right there. With Aquarius, that do-gooder card, it's like, are you trying to backtrack now? Cancer?
Are you trying to
Not
make
so
up?
good at backtracking, but real good at sidestepping something. Real good at sidestepping. You can't really corner a Cancer because they're going to come at you from, but they're going to nip you on the left and escape to the right. So what is Cancer trying to bring in here now? Because this is a super heavy card. This doesn't go anywhere. This doesn't go anywhere. This wants to go. This wants to get up and fight. This doesn't want to go. This wants to spread the love. So which Aries are you? And now you've got somebody coming in right here going, you're not going nowhere. Underneath that 8 of Cups, because that 8 of Cups wants to go. This lady right here don't want to go. She's like, no. We're not going nowhere.
The 5 of Coins.
Is this retribution? Is someone trying to get back at you for something you did? Is this something you're trying to escape because you rightly deserve it, being the big, fat, arrogant ass that you can be sometimes? Because Aries can be a big, huge, giant, arrogant person, being the top of the clock. We know that. Not that we don't love all of our Aries. We love all the signs because, you know, everybody embodies them all the time. But what is this? That's chintzy, right? Look at that card even. It's a chintzy card. What are you throwing coins at? What in the world are you trying to fix? You ain't got enough money to fix it, I can tell you that. Whatever it is, if you are trying to fix whatever it is, you don't got enough money. You're not going to be able to pay anybody off. You didn't get the raise you wanted. Even though you think you're like the top of the clock here with the sun and everyone's coming at you and you're like, whew, I'm Mr. Do-Good or whatever good deeds you think you did.
To Aries coming out of this, even though they're probably not totally out of it, they feel like they've gotten by with whatever
Yeah, maybe you're looking for somebody to
Ooh.
give you something
Oh,
back.
look at
and
this.
It's like,
The 6 of coins.
okay,
Right
well, I was
after the
gonna
5 of coins.
That's so funny. If you're looking for somebody to give you something back that you gave, that's a good sign. That's not. Or it's not enough. You're not getting paid enough for what you're doing. You're not getting enough recognition.
Oh, the King of Swords.
Looks like you're wanting recognition because that Page of Cups comes after
Aries
the
always
Sun.
wants recognition.
Yeah, they're the top of the clock.
And the 4 of Swords.
And I got 3 of Cups. I'm going to take it because when I flip just one, I'm going to take it. Look at that.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
So
I love when you get
what are
these
we looking
readings
at?
where-
Aries went down for the count.
Is this your King of Swords or your Knight of Swords?
Where are we talking? This is King,
KN?
KN.
You sure?
No, I know I'm not sure. KN.
Looks like the Knight.
Knight.
Because he's
Knight,
ready
Knight.
for battle. I think the King of Swords doesn't have the headgear on.
Yeah, most likely.
All right,
Another one to show up.
somehow...
That's the Knight, KN. The Hermit and the Knight.
Yeah, somehow those are coming out like they are right here, that it's like you're working something out, that do-gooder. Maybe this do-gooder is like that Leo person or whoever would be embodying like Leo, whatever, and they're trying to come in. Or they did a half-assed job at giving you whatever it is that you wanted. You
Yeah.
didn't, it's like, I can't believe this.
They
We made
thought
a deal.
about it and decided, I don't know about this, and came out fighting.
Yeah, they did. Because now, when you get this, but then look, you got 4 swords, which just
And
grounds
then the
you.
3
It
of
grounds
Cups.
you. 4 swords next to anything is going to ground it. And it's right across from that High Priestess right there, too. Then you got double 3s on either side of that.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got how many 3s do you have on the table?
No, that's
just
3.
2?
That's 2.
Oh, 2 of Wands. I'm sorry.
I know.
I don't know why I said 3. I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, although I can plainly see there's 2 wands there. So look, 2 and 2. So you've got double 2s.
Double 2s. Double 7s. 7, 7, 2, 2.
Something here speaks of like backtracking. Like you're trying to... or someone's trying to backtrack on your ass. Someone's trying to backtrack on you, and it's this person that looks like they're this do-gooder, Aquarius, maybe Aquarius Leo, one of those. If it's Aquarius coming back around for a second go, don't trust anything they say. I'm taking this 10 with this Aquarius because they're this 10 is sword, 10 swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There's your Aquarius. So you got strong Aquarius on the table with that. That 10 of swords is reflected in that, see?
Oh, my.
And with that sun on top of it, it looks like this person is trying to steal your thunder. You made a deal. They're reneging. They're giving you half of what they said they were. With this 5 and 6 underneath. Like you were looking for that. You see that Hermit next to that? So you're looking for it. You were waiting for it. You were, pardon me, I'm sorry.
You're waiting for it to
counting
come
on
in,
it.
yeah.
You were counting on it. And you didn't get it. And then somebody just sat there with those double 2s. You got a High Priestess with 2 of Wands. It's like that celebration is on hold. You see that? With that 4 of Swords and that 3 of Cups, that celebration that was supposed to be is like, pff, that High Priestess just came and like sat on it and said, nope, we're not going anywhere. We're not doing it. It's not happening. Whatever you got was like a small, what seemed like you were supposed to get this amount, right? You were supposed to get poured out on. It didn't work that way. And what you got was this flippant, like, there you go. You got handed a flippant little chintzy, you got pocket change. You got pocket change.
And look at
So
this.
unfair. It's so unfair. It looks like you really had your heart, not only had your heart set on it, but what came before this 10, we don't know because it's not coming in.
10 of Cups. Family.
So you've got, look at that.
10 on the top and 10 on the
See
bottom
if we
of the
can
row.
move that way. Move these. Let's see if we can get it a little more center for you guys so y'all can see what we're talking about. Y'all know how these cameras are. So there's 10 cups. Now that's great. It's a great looking card and
That's
everything.
family, that's happiness, that's togetherness.
Underneath that 5, look at that. You were really counting on something and it just didn't come through. And let me get my cards right. There we go.
Well, I mean, what were you counting on? Was it something to do with work, a
Money,
raise,
accolades, raise,
a
recognition and position of something.
Christmas bonus? It's a little early for that. Oh, the
Well,
Seven
a lot
of
of people
Swords.
get their holiday bonuses, you know,
Look at
in
this,
November.
the Seven of Swords.
Now that
After the
speaks to
10.
me of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and since Aquarius is so prominent here in the middle, with that sun shining down on Aquarius, it looks like Aquarius was trying to do something in the dark and they didn't get away with it. Ta-da!
Look at this. You've got the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords.
So you have triple sevens
Yes.
with that 5, with that 6 of coins in between. Somebody's just taking your.
Oh,
taking
well,
your
look at
money.
here.
Stealing your money.
You've
Stealing
got
your
the Six of
accolades.
Swords. So
Gosh.
the same as the 7 up here of Cups.
Somehow that tells me that whoever Cancer is, to you, Aries, and towards you, whoever Cancer is coming, you know, towards you, the Cancer in your life, whatever, that Cancer over there knows a whole lot and hasn't really said anything as of yet. Because now she's sitting heavy on the other side of that night. She's sitting heavy and she's bringing down. She's like, nope, no celebrations just yet. But then, well, bam.
I know, and then look,
A 6 of Swords.
we have the 9
to
of
bring
Cups.
that Aquarius into moving again. Someone's moving around you. They're moving around you. And 9 of Cups. You're not getting your wish. That's just sitting there. This person is the one that's figuring prominently in all this, and that High Priestess over there knows exactly what's going on.
Well, look at this. The 9 of Cups.
Yeah. But it's this person. It's
I know
whoever
it.
stole. That's why I said it's that Aquarius. Because remember, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius
So-
is hard. So, but I think that Cancer knows, and she's about to intercept that.
So is this the person who sidetracked you, did whatever, celebrating? Or are you taking a little nip just to get through this?
Oh, yeah, because that's a drinker's card.
Yeah,
Especially with that 3 of Cups right there across from it. Look at that.
I know it.
3 of Cups.
3 of
With that
Cups.
4, that's a massive hangover right there.
I know it. So be careful, Aries.
It's a massive hangover. You ain't got no reason to celebrate. I can tell you that much. Not this
Have you
Aries.
got
Not right
someone-
now.
Have you got someone at work who dislikes you?
Don't we all have somebody at work that just dislikes
I know, but
us greatly for no
in a
other
pos-
reason
in a
than
position
you got out of bed?
in a position that can hamper.
Yeah, a position higher than you up the ladder a little bit. You know, 1 step above you.
That
2
could
steps
put a
above
stop
you,
to any.
2 steps above you. There's your double 2s coming in. And then there's 10 wands. So we start with 10 cups over here, and we got 10 wands over
Yeah.
there now. Look at that. Next to that 9 of cups. Yeah, that does speak of a lot of drinking.
That's a hardship.
Big time. That
Oh,
Cancer's going to
strength.
come in. So we've got double Leos.
Strength. You've barely got control.
Yeah, I always like that strength card. She looks like she's barely hanging on.
Yeah, you
Like,
barely
there's so
got
much
control.
electricity in the air with that one. It's funny.
Yeah, I know. Look at her hair.
Yeah.
But
Y'all see what we're talking about? Look at her. Doesn't she look like she's going, oh, the lightning's about to strike any second. It's picking up her hair and everything. Don't dampen down your instincts so much that you literally... There you go. There's Taurus, Leo. Taurus. I said that. I don't know why I'm doing that lately. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taurus, Virgo,
yeah,
Capricorn.
you did that before. I need to say that this strength card and what Nightshade said looks like the electricity has a hold of her. Archangel Uriel always comes in with a strike of lightning and electricity. So somebody needs to listen to this. Somebody needs to, you're barely hanging on. You're there. You've got the line, but you're barely hanging on. You're barely hanging on. So you need to,
Your nerves are frayed.
yeah. You need to, I know we say, everybody says this all the time. I listen to so many tarot readers and I love each and every one of them for their own insights. But I hear it all the time, you need to take a step back. But in this case, you need to take a step back before you get hit with lightning.
And that's what that Cancer is trying to, that Cancer
You need to take a
energy
step
really
back.
is going, nope, you're not going nowhere. Don't.
You know, a lot of people say, and even when you look it up online, and if you like archangels or want to not follow one, want to call on one, look up and see which one is best for you. But Uriel, a lot of people say Uriel is a female. Look at those features.
I don't know.
There's a debate between whether this archangel is male or female. Of course, we know that archangels are no gender. But, oh, who is that? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I stepped on the dog's foot.
Oh, baby.
I'm sorry, baby. But, you know, I mean, I think she is clearly saying you're going to get struck by lightning. If you don't get a better hold of what's going on, the situation around you, you're barely hanging on, not even to the situation, you're barely hanging on to your...
Like sanity.
Yeah,
Your
sanity.
It looks like your
nerves are frayed.
Yeah.
You seriously need to take a step back, take a deep breath, a deep breath, a deep breath. You got an eye watch? Do the breathing thing on there.
That's what that Cancer in that High Priestess is saying, because seriously, she's just bringing it she's just bringing it down flat. You just need to put all those 10 wands down over there for a minute and just put the beer down. Number one, put the beer down, put the liquor down, put the whatever else you're doing down for a minute, because it's fraying your nerves.
Yes, not only that.
It's fraying your nerves.
Archangel Uriel is saying you're one step away from a physical heart attack.
That's what it looks like to me too.
You're
It's starting
one
to feel
step
more and more
away
like
from
that.
a physical heart attack, Aries.
That might be why that Cancer is so heavy coming down on that, because
You're one step away. I got this message from the Archangel. This just squeals, screams, whatever word you want to use. Electricity,
you know what?
when I
And
saw it, I knew I was being spoke to.
this Six of Swords, you know, I've studied tarot for more than half my life. So I've read it from 50 different angles, 50 different interpretations. I've read 50 different books. I've looked at so many different things. And one of the correspondences in meaning to this card is the arterial pathways of the body. Sometimes this Six of Swords can show up exactly what you're saying when someone has a bad heart, bad veins, bad arteries, clogged artery. This can literally be, because one of the meanings is the river Styx. You know,
Yes.
the river of death.
That's why
But
there's...
one of the meanings literally is, you know, it's the arterial pathway of the body, the blood flowing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. This could have a really especially with this Four of Swords and that Nine of Cups. If you're drinking, not handling your stress, bringing a lot of stress in, sleeping with it, everything feels really unfair.
I think
At
this
this
is
point
why
right now-
this showed up as the chakras for
Bring
me.
it down.
And red, the wands are such a deep, rusty red, reminds me of dried blood.
Yeah, could be.
And look what I
Because I'm
came
feeling
out.
that Cancer
The High
heavy,
Priestess.
heavy. Yeah, you
we
got
have
double High
two
Priestesses.
High Priestesses.
Someone's telling you, yeah, you need to floor it. You need to
You-
floor it because you could be on the verge of having
a heart
a
attack.
cardiac event. And
Yes.
that is, you know, remember how
Give me a
the people who
card.
have a cardiac event don't survive it. The first one.
And you usually have a second within 10 days.
Oh, you can have multiple heart attacks.
Well, yeah,
Before you
your-
even know you've actually
Your
had
daddy
one, yeah.
had, if you remember, he had 5 in 2 weeks. And
It
sorry
can
about that.
happen, people. Oh, shit. You see that? In a reading like this, when we're talking like
Yes,
this.
yeah, that's the knight.
Yeah, I thought that was the king.
That's the king of
This
swords.
isn't a really great
This is one
card
hunk
to
of a
have when
man
you're
right
talking
there.
about a defunct heart. You know, it's not. It's not a great card to have when
No.
you're talking about someone having a heart
I
attack.
think-
this is a ruptured embolism.
All right. I think this needs to stop here because we can't give anybody medical advice,
Nope, but we can
But
tell you
we're-
to quit drinking and take care of some stress.
but we are saying that if you know someone that is in this situation, warn them. If you're in this situation, get yourself to a doctor as soon as the sun comes up in the morning.
Or right now.
Go to the emergency room, whatever, because I see now in this. I mean, I don't see it too far in the future.
Yeah, it's not like 2 months from
No,
now.
it's
not
not.
like 2
It's-
weeks from now.
it's
It looks
like now.
It's right now.
It's now. So all we're saying is we do not give medical advice. This is not
Nobody
medical
can.
advice.
No.
All we're saying is
If you're feeling kind of funky,
If you're feeling
yeah, might
kinda
wanna have it
funky-
checked out, like for sure. Check it out.
go check it out. That's
what would
all
be
we're
the harm in
saying.
doing that anyway?
I know it. I know it.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, thank Archangel Uriel. All right, until our next read, may your moons always be full. Bye-bye.
Bye.